Welcome viewers to Northeast 8 Weekly News Roundup. In a major aviation tragedy, Air India flight AI171, a Boeing 7878 Dreamliner en route to London, crashed shortly after takeoff from Ahmedabad on Thursday, killing 270 people, 241 on board and 29 on the ground. The aircraft slammed into the BJ Medical College hostel complex, causing a massive fire and widespread devastation. Only one survivor, Vishwas Kumar Ramesh, was pulled from the wreckage and is recovering in hospital. Rescue teams have since recovered the flight data and cockpit voice recorders, and a full investigation is underway. Authorities are probing potential causes including technical malfunction, flap or gear issues, pilot error or excess weight. The DGCA has ordered urgent safety checks across all Boeing 7878 and 7879 fleets in the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the crash site and hospital, expressing condolences and pledging full government support. Recovery operations are ongoing and victim identification is being carried out through DNA testing. The final investigation report is expected within the coming months. NE8 has announced a general amnesty to all who had gone astray from doing what they had vowed before God and Naga nation in defending the historical and political rights of the Nagas. Proclaiming general amnesty to all concerned throughout the sovereign territory of Nagaland, NE8 Yaruwot Kyutuku in a statement urged all to come forward to avail the general amnesty within a stipulated period of 45 days with effect from June 12. Recognizing that the Naga national objective remained elusive because of our own misdoings, taking care of the battle cry Nagaland for Christ with divine connection and guidance, and recognizing the urgency to join hands in the struggle for self-determination and protection of the history, heritage and culture, he said the decision to grant general amnesty was taken on May 30, 2025, in view of the political movement spanning over 75 years where blood, sweat and tears had been invested to define the Naga nation, and the urgency to halt anything that obstructed nation-building process by way of failing to defend the historical and political rights of the Nagas, becoming the victim of the flattering policy of the government of India. Tuku stressed that the time has come to put ourselves in proper perspective with the spirit of forgiveness and integrity. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee (NPCC) has claimed that the government of India continued to falter in implementing agreements signed with NE8 and Working Committee NNPGs. NPCC, through its communications department, maintained that the visit of A.K. Mishra, center's interlocutor for the Naga peace talk, has once again underscored the long-standing series of broken promises made by the government of India to the Naga people. Despite the signing of two landmark agreements, the framework agreement with the National Socialist Council of Nagaland NE8 nearly a decade ago and the agreed position with the Working Committee of the Naga National Political Groups WC NNPGs 8 years ago, the government of India continues to falter in implementing these commitments, NPCC stated. NPCC has therefore appealed to the interlocutor to ensure the immediate and sincere implementation of those hard-won agreements. NPCC said it was imperative that the long-awaited final political settlement was delivered without further delay in honor of the aspirations of the Naga people. Government of India's interlocutor for Naga talks, A.K. Mishra, held crucial meetings with various Naga political groups (NPGs) on June 11 at the Officers' Mess Hall Police Complex, Chumukitima. He met with NE8 Board Nyokpao and Kitovi-led Working Committee of NNPGs and the NSC GPRN Nikki Group. The meetings followed a closed-door interaction with an 8-member NE8 team led by Deputy Ato Kilonsa V.S. Atam. On June 10, Colonel retired Isak Sumi of NSC GPRNK told the media that NPGs are working on a final execution plan for a comprehensive and inclusive solution. Acknowledging public frustration, he admitted past failures and called for a shift from group-centric agendas to unity and consensus. He emphasized that the focus has now moved beyond the framework agreement and agreed position, stating the real task is to finalize a collective execution plan inclusive of all stakeholders. Isaac also underlined ongoing trust-building efforts led by civil society groups and the Forum for Naga Reconciliation. NSCNR leaders clarified they were not asserting ownership over the agreed position, stressing that both the agreed position and framework agreement belong to the Naga people and aim toward the same solution. C. Sing Song of NSCN Unification acknowledged divisions within NNPGs as man-made and stressed the need for reconciliation. He noted that the center is more concerned about inclusivity in talks than internal splits, which must be resolved by the groups themselves. The Kitovi-led working committee NNPGs also met Mishra. G. Naga described the talks as fruitful, reiterating commitment to an early inclusive solution. He said internal issues are like family matters and not a barrier to the larger goal. NSCNR Akato President Akato Chopi also echoed willingness to resolve differences through dialogue. Watsu Mungdong WM has expressed deep concern over the alleged sexual harassment of a female employee under the Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland (IDAN) by IS officer Rani Wilfred. In a press release, WM President Tian Naro and General Secretary T. Narola Longchar lauded the Nagaland State Commission for Women NSCW for taking cognizance of the issue and filing a police complaint. WM welcomed the state government's suspension of Rani Wilfred following a criminal investigation into multiple allegations. Calling the act deeply concerning, disturbing, and condemnable, WM stressed the need for a thorough and fair probe to ensure justice and accountability. The organization urged the government to ensure a transparent disciplinary process and take strict action if the allegations are proven. It also demanded protection and support for the victims, warning that it will not remain silent if justice is being denied.